Top 4 Character Traits Women Crave. Do you want to know what women are really looking for in a guy? Well, it turns out the answers are a lot simpler than you may have thought. A recent survey of over 1,000 women conducted by Men's Health found that there are 4 distinct characteristics that women look for in a guy, and they are not the traits of a bad boy. What these results basically showed that at the end of the day, what women really want is a guy who they can rely on to be there for them, especially when they are looking to settle down. This may sound too simple to be true, but seriously guys, after a woman has had her heart broken a couple of times or been played by a guy who is not looking to commit, the whole bad boy idea loses a lot of appeal. Bear in mind that the top 4 character traits we are going into today shouldn't be confused with personality traits, for example sense of humor, or physical attributes, for example height. But the important thing to note is that the women in the survey rated character and personality traits much higher than those relating to physical attractiveness, meaning it was much more desirable to have a man with a great character than a really hot body. In fact, the 4 traits below, which may even sound a little boring, were rated as being incredibly hot and sexually appealing to women. Bear in mind guys that even a woman's family and friends will judge you a lot more on your character and personality than your looks. So if you want to impress, that's where you've got to put the effort in. So let's look at the top 4 character traits women crave. Starting with number 1, faithfulness. Out of all of the character traits, personality traits, practical skills and physical attributes included in the survey, faithfulness came out as the number 1 trait that women are looking for in a guy. Over 80% of women agreed. The fact that women desire men who are faithful seems almost too simple. No one wants to be with someone who's going to cheat on them, right? But for women, there is also a strong biological reason behind this. In historical times, a woman and her offspring had a much higher chance of surviving if she had a mate who stuck around to protect them. Although it may seem that being faithful is as simple as not sleeping with other women, there is a bit more to it than that. It also means to be emotionally faithful, by not getting too close or flirtatious with other women in your life. Worrying about whether your guy is hooking up with other women behind your back is more than most women can deal with, so don't make her wonder. A good way to show the woman in your life that you are a faithful guy is also to frequently reassure her of your feelings and the fact that you are not going anywhere. Believe me, women never get sick of hearing "I love you," "I'm all yours," or "you're the only one I want." 2. Dependability. 3 out of 4 women say they look for a man who makes commitments and follows through with them. Being dependable is seriously a biggie guys. It shows maturity and sends a positive signal to the woman you are dating that you are the type of guy who will commit. All it takes to be dependable is to actually do everything that you say you will do. Remember what you have agreed to or promised, even if it is something simple like doing the dishes. If you say you'll be home at 7, be home at 7. Other evidence of a guy who is dependable is that he pays his bills on time, he looks after a pet or helps out aging family members, and he attends the social events he has committed to. Being dependable is also about showing commitment to the relationship even when there are bumps in the road, so she doesn't get the impression that you're the type of guy that will only stick around for the good times. Doing these things allows a woman to develop trust in you, which deepens her emotional connection. And when she is feeling this way, she is much more likely to let her guard down and show her more sensual and vulnerable side. Remember, a woman will only feel comfortable revealing her true desires and sexuality in the bedroom when she fully trusts a guy. 3. Kindness. Almost 70% of women in the survey rated kindness in the top 10 attributes they find sexy in a man. You don't have to be Ned Flanders to be kind, you just need to be a decent, considerate guy who is sensitive to his lady's needs and shows concern for others. A woman wants to know that you have a kind nature which isn't just put on when she's around you. The truth is, it will mean nothing if you are kind to her but don't treat her friends or family with the same consideration. Make sure that when you are out on a date, you are always showing respect and kindness towards others, such as the waitress or cashier who serves you. If she senses you're a genuinely good guy, she knows that you can be counted on to treat her well, not hurt her like any player types may have in the past. In fact, Studies have even shown that women are especially turned on by the idea of going on a date with a guy who does some volunteer work or would go out of his way to help someone. Why? Because it means that a guy cares about more than just himself and doesn't only give when there is going to be self-benefit. A kind, general and helpful guy just screams husband material. 4. Moral integrity. Men entering the dating scene often report feeling an inability to attract women simply by being themselves. They all want to know the rules of the game and what they can say to impress women. But the results of this survey clearly show that almost 70% of women are actually turned on by guys who are honest about who they are. The truth is, women don't want to hear you boasting about some far-fetched achievements or trying to act cool. They want the real you, having the guts to tell the truth, even when it doesn't show you in the most desirable light, means to a woman that you have what it takes to be a caring, trustworthy partner over the long haul. And isn't that great, knowing you don't have to go to efforts trying to be the perfect guy, who doesn't actually even exist? For more information, click the link below. Thank you.